Hello everyone, this is 7th video, 7th chapter. In this video, we'll discuss question number 34. The balance sheet of X, Y and Z as at 31st March 2020 is given. Profit sharing ratio was 3 to 1. Z died on 31st July. Information for goodwill valuation is given. Profit share information is also given. Some assets are revalued and some other information is also given. Give journal entries and show the Z's executor account till it is finally settled. So first of all, we'll talk about goodwill. Goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of 3 years purchase of 5 years average profit, and profit of last 5 years is given. So average profit is equal to profits of last 5 years over 5. That will be 75,000 over 5, and average profit will be 15,000. Value of goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase, which is 3. So firm's value of goodwill will be 45,000. Z share of goodwill is equal to 45,000 into Z share in profit, 1 by 6, 7,500. Gaining ratio of remaining partners will be same as their remaining ratio. Old ratio was 3 to 1, Z died, new ratio will be 3 to, so gaining ratio will also be 3 to. Point B, the deceased partner to be given share of profits till the date of death on the basis of profits of the previous year, and profit of previous year is 24,000. So profit share of Z is equal to 24,000 into 4 by 12, वो 4 months लगा के मरा है, into 1 by 6 is equal to 1,333. Now journal entries. First entry is for goodwill, that remaining partner will compensate the deceased partner. X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to Z's capital account. 7,500 Z will get, and this 7,500 will be compensated by X and Y in 3:2. So X will compensate 4,500 and Y will compensate 3,000 rupees. Next entry will be for profit, and the entry will be profit and loss suspense account debit to Z's capital account, 1,333. You can see balances of reserve on the liability side: workman compensation reserve 6,000 and general reserve 6,000, and balance of loss on the asset side, profit and loss account balance 6,000. These balances will be distributed: workman compensation reserve account debit, general reserve account debit to X capital, to Y's capital, to Z's capital. Total 12,000 will be distributed between the partners in 3:1 ratio. Similarly, X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit, Z's capital account debit to profit and loss account. This 6,000 will be distributed in 3:1. The assets have been revalued as revaluations of assets have been made: stock and building. These two items have increased, rest all of the items have decreased. So revaluation account debit to sundry debtors, furniture, plant and machinery, bill receivable. सन्ड्री डेटर्स 1,000 से डिक्रीज हुए हैं, फर्नीचर 500 से, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी 1,500 से और बिल रिसीवेबल 600 से. टोटल लॉस 3,600. नेक्स्ट एंट्री, stock account debit, building account debit to revaluation. Building has increased by 5,000 and stock has increased by 1,000. Profit 6,000. 6,000 profit and 3,600 loss. Overall revaluation will result in a profit of 2,400, which will be distributed between X, Y and Z in 3:1 ratio. X will get 1,200, Y 800 and Z 400 rupees. Now we'll make the total of Z's capital. Z's capital is 12,000 in the books. He has got 2,000 out of reserves. This is his profit share. 1,000 he has suffered loss. and out of revaluations total profit he has got 400. His goodwill share is 7,500. तो ये सारे पैसे जो उसको मिले हैं, जो उसकी कैपिटल को क्रेडिट कर रहे हैं, वो ऐड करके कैपिटल में, और जो डेबिट कर रहे हैं वो लेस करके, टोटल अमाउंट ड्यू टू जेड विल बी 22,233. This amount will be transferred to Z's executor account. The entry will be Z's capital account debit to Z's executor. And the last point, they are saying that a sum of 12,233 was paid immediately to Z's executor. यानी कि ये अमाउंट उसी वक्त पे कर दी गई थी. And the balance to be paid in 2 equal annual installments together with the interest at the rate 10% per annum on the amount outstanding. और बैलेंस जो है वो 2 इंस्टॉलमेंट में, 2 ईयरली इंस्टॉलमेंट में पे करना है टुगेदर विद इंटरेस्ट 10% पर एनम. सो नेक्स्ट एंट्री विल बी जेड्स एग्जीक्यूटर अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक अकाउंट. 12,233 पे कर देंगे और रिमेनिंग अमाउंट विल बी 10,000 विच विल बी ट्रांसफरेड टू जेड्स एग्जीक्यूटर लोन. अब 10,000 की लोन को 2 इंस्टॉलमेंट में पे करना है और हर इंस्टॉलमेंट की अमाउंट होगी 5,000. On 31st March, first of all, interest will be charged on loan. The entry for that will be interest on loan account debit to Z's executor loan, 667 rupees. हमारे पास 10,000 का लोन था, उसका 10% इंटरेस्ट, जुलाई के बाद 8 मंथ्स बचते हैं, तो इंटरेस्ट विल बी 667. उसके बाद पेमेंट करेंगे फर्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट की अलॉन्ग विद द इंटरेस्ट. द एंट्री विल बी जेड्स एग्जीक्यूटर लोन टू बैंक. इसमें 5,000 इंस्टॉलमेंट का और 667 इंटरेस्ट का हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट एंट्री फॉर इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन विल बी ऑन 31st March 2022. Entry will remain the same. Interest on loan account debit to Z's executor loan. This time the interest will be 500. उसका 5,000 बचा है फर्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट पे करने के बाद, जिसके 10% 500 बनता है. And the entry for payment will be Z's executor loan account debit to bank account. Installment amount plus interest 500 rupees. Now Z's executor account. जब डिसीज पार्टनर की एग्जीक्यूटर का अकाउंट बनता है, इट स्टार्ट्स विद द बैलेंस ऑफ टोटल ड्यू अमाउंट. तो जेड की कैपिटल से जो बैलेंस यहाँ पे ट्रांसफ़र होगा 31st July 2020 को, विल राइट बाय जेड्स कैपिटल 22,233. सेम डे को जो पेमेंट करा था टू बैंक अकाउंट 12,233. उसके बाद जो 10,000 रिमेनिंग रह गया, दैट विल बी ट्रांसफरेड टू जेड्स एग्जीक्यूटर लोन अकाउंट. दिस बैलेंस will be written on the right side of Z's executor loan by Z's executor account 10,000. After that 31st March 2021 को इंटरेस्ट की एंट्री by interest on loan 667. Total loan account will be debited at the time of payment to bank 5,000 installment plus 667 interest. Total amount paid 5,667. Balance remaining will be carried down and brought down on the first day of next year. Again interest entry by interest on loan 500, 10% of 5,000, and on the same day the amount will be paid to bank account 5,500. So this is your question number 34th. Thank you.